Hi guys, nice to have you back on my channel. Today's topic is going to be slightly different. This is because for so long, fashion has been looked at as a joke in this country, and we're here to change the narrative. We want guys to actually understand that this is a career like any other, and we want it to be taken with the same seriousness as others. So, to start us off, we have Carol of Sarai, Afrique. Hi Carol.
Hi Winnie, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
So why Sarai, Afrique? Because I know you as Carol. Why Sarai?
So Sarai actually means princess, and Afrique is Africa in French. So Sarai Afrique is Princess of Africa.
You just had to swag up the name, eh?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So there's something else I've noticed. Most of your outfits are actually prints.
Yes.
Is there a particular reason for that?
Okay, so prints normally are very cyclical,
Yeah.
which means they rarely go out of style. So this is something you could have worn maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and I think you can attest to this, you're a stylist.
Yeah.
If I wore this today, would it still be fashionable?
They never grow old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what prints do. They're also very forgiving. If you have flaws that you're trying to cover up, if you wear prints, they tend to really cover up the flaws. And you can communicate a lot with your print. So if you wear polka dots are very fun, very sassy. If you wear a chevron print, that's very bold. If you wear animal print, that's very fierce. So you can really communicate a lot with your prints as well.
So I'm sure curvy women will be at home in this place.
Yes.
Okay.
So again, one tip though, if you want to wear print, you need to be careful because prints tend to accentuate.
Yeah.
So you need to wear prints maybe where you're trying to look smaller. Yeah, rather than maybe where you're trying to look bigger.
Okay.
Exactly.
So another thing, the first time I heard about Sarai Afrique, you guys were on the digital platform.
Exactly.
But now you have a physical store.
Yes.
Just tell us a bit about the transition. How was it, or how is it still?
So we're still going through the teething process. I wouldn't say it's been too difficult for us. One, I've had experience with a physical store before.
Yeah.
This is the second location that we've opened a physical store. So far it's okay. It's been seamless so far. Why we opened a physical store, we needed to give validation to our customers that this is who we are, this is where we are, this is where you can find us. And that really what this physical store is all about. It's just a validation to our customers to tell them, should you have a problem with your order, should you have a problem with our customer service, this is where you can find us. Exactly.
And maybe just to say something about what you said, this is the second time you're opening up a store. So guys, it's never easy. Like, failure doesn't mean it's the end of it. Failure is part of life. Failure is part of success.
Exactly.
You didn't give up.
No, I
You
didn't.
opened up a second time.
Yeah.
Kudos to you.
Thank you.
And then, I think with that, I'll pick up to the next question, which will be, what are some of the challenges or what some of the cons and pros of having an online store versus having a physical store?
Okay. So the issue with an online store is I'd say three main problems. One is trust. There's a lot of trust issues out there in the market. People don't believe that what I'm ordering is exactly what I'm going to get. The other issue would be payments. If I'm ordering a product and maybe I'm in South Africa, how do I pay for it? You see. The third issue would be logistics. Again, if I'm in South Africa and I order for a product, how am I going to receive it in South Africa? So those are like the three biggest challenges you have with an online store: trust, payments, and logistics. Now, with a physical store, you need to focus a lot also on the fixed overheads. So you tend to have a lot of overheads. You're paying for rent, you're paying for electricity, you're paying for
it's quite high for a physical
fixed
store.
overheads, exactly, as compared to an online store. So that's what I would say are the cons and the pros of both platforms.
So does Sarai Afrique ship worldwide?
Yes, we do. So far, we've been able to do South Sudan. We've been able to do South Africa. We are rooting and pushing for Rwanda and Zimbabwe. Come through, guys. Come through.
Wishing you all the best. Having had both a physical and online store, what would you advise somebody who's thinking to also have the same? What would you tell them?
So I would say for a physical store, you really need to be very clear on why you're opening a physical store. You need to have your reasons very clear because the overheads can go up quite a bit. For an online store, should have done that like last year.
Okay. And to just finish it off, what is the one mantra you live by? What is that one thing you wake up and you're like, this is what keeps me going on?
Okay, so I actually have two mantras that I live by. One is from Jack Ma, who I met in China at the Alibaba E-Founders Fellowship. And he says, today is difficult, tomorrow is more difficult, but the day after tomorrow is beautiful. The other mantra I live by is from Maya Angelou. She says, they see my glory, but they don't know my story. So anytime that I look at anybody who's doing well, or anybody that I look at or I admire or I aspire to be, I know that they have a story behind them. I know that there's a journey, there's a process, there are obstacles that they've been able to overcome. And so I like this mantra in particular because I know there's a whole story behind the glory of somebody.
Can I just repeat the one for Jakma? Today is beautiful. Today is
difficult.
Tomorrow
is more difficult. But the day after tomorrow is beautiful.
Wow. That is very encouraging, especially for anyone in business, entrepreneurship. It always gets hard. It's not easy, but I think that is something you can actually live by, because it kind of just gives you a nudge to go on. And that is a mantra I'll also just use one of these fine days. So guys, there you have it. If you've been interested in starting a store, if you're wondering whether to have an online store, a physical store, or a little bit of both, I hope this has helped you. And if you have any questions, you can just drop them down in the comment section. And this is a series I want to do more and more. So if you are a store, or you know of a store that will be interested in being featured, let them hit me up. I'll leave my contacts there. I'll leave my email address. You guys can contact me, and then we can just talk and figure out the way forward. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to invite your friends. Have a good week.